Look at this. See that hole? Look at it. See that? That's what I'm talking about. All the way. They made like a tunnel. Hello folks. Lon Jenkins here. End of February, beginning of March. You have to get ready for that season, right? So the one thing that I wanted to do today is I was going to show you around what happened to my lawn over the winter. It is a true mess, but that's the fun part. A lot of mold damage. It's probably because the ground is really soft. But let's take a look. Let's walk around. Been doing pretty good as far as color. So the color is not that bad. We're gonna have to get with our beds. Things are growing back. I didn't cut this right here because I thought that I could leave it on there and see if it would keep it warm enough, because the dryer vent is right there as well. So I wanted to see if it would keep it warm enough. Let's see if it'll come back. So as you look at this, you're gonna see the molds and the mold damage, some type of damage. Just comes all the way, and follows this path right here. Every year it comes up in this area right here. Every year, I don't care what I do, this area gets it. And then you come back over here, and it follows this path right around this bed here. So I don't know, something's going on. It goes down there, down this hill, and probably into there. Or they probably come up, get in here, and for whatever reason they like that area right over there, and they'll go around to the beds, they'll get up in there, and then they'll go down the side of the house. So that's what's happening there. I think I have too much space in between here and the concrete border, so we're gonna fill that in a little bit over here. I think I'm gonna take this tree down. I don't know if it's gonna make it, but I'm gonna take this tree down and I'm gonna put another redbud tree there. As you can see, these spring flowers came up in January. The ground is definitely warm and it's moving. See that right there? There's another one. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is a zebra grass. When it gets really, really tall, what happens is moles and things go in there. Rabbits make a bed in there. It's just crazy. Let me know what you think. I was thinking about adding some more sand cement in between here, but then again I was like, maybe I should power wash the edges out and put grass in there. Maybe it'll look good. What do you think? We got some lighting that we have to deal with over here. Looks like the shrubs did pretty good. And right down there, the deer eat the bottom of this. I mean, not the deer. Right down there, the rabbit eats the bottom of that. So it's not their favorite meal, but as you can see, they put a nice little dent in there. I caught them a few times. There's nothing you can do about the rabbits. There's just too many of them. I mean, it is a lot of rabbits. Over here, see how the ground is all disturbed? There's a lot of things going on over here. We got to clean up this mess. This is, 4 months of accumulated stuff. But it's not too bad. We won't need as much mulch. I love how the leaves, I had those leaves stacked halfway up. In one of the videos you'll see, I had those leaves stacked pretty high and they're just breaking down really, really nice. So that'll be good for the shrubs and the trees. I brought this tree back. This tree was like, had 3 or 4 branches on it. What I did is I moved it. I didn't realize it needed as much sun. Underneath here, I just got wood. I keep this wood dry right here, put it on pallets so air can get up underneath it. Once I put it under the pallets, put the plastic over top. Then in the springtime, I have some nice dry wood. Although way back in here, I got a lot of fallen dry wood twigs and stuff that I can get. And as I get this stuff, it kind of cleans up this area. I'm trying to see what I'm going to do about this area right here. This is moss. It never gets any sun. I could put bricks there and have another seating area, but I got a seating area over here. So do I need a seating area here and then also a seating area over there? Then I put my TV up here. So I don't know if I want to sit down there, but that's where the TV goes. So I got to figure something out with this area right here. You need some really high quality grass to grow on this north side of this shed, because even when the sun gets all the way southwest, this area right here, it still doesn't get any sun. And in the spring it may get some, but then that tree fills in and that tree fills in, so we got to see what's going to happen. I've been in the shed a lot, but not as much in previous years. So let's turn this on. I'll show you. Get some light in here. As you can see, I still haven't finished off that 12-year-old Macallan Scotch. Man, this thing is probably 20 years old now. And then when the fellas come over, I'll cap this this new riff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the new riff, but I'll cap this open when the fellas come over. So basically, everything worked out fine. I don't know if you've seen my video on how I stopped charging batteries all night and every day. What I did is I set a timer on here. When I set the timer on here, and I'll show it to you in this video, or you can go look at it. When I set the timer on here, I set it for like a half an hour, like 9 o'clock in the morning. It'll kick on. It'll kick on the heater, and then it'll go off. And it worked. And that's way better than what I've done in previous years, where I would leave the batteries and everything hooked up here, and then 8, 10, 15 straight days of electric is pulling. Right here, let me show you. So what we have here, this shed stays really warm for all intents and purposes without having any insulation. I guess maybe all of my cushions might help, but I have all my liquids. See, not frozen. Got the simple line solution. I'm going to use this for my liquids this year. I've tried a lot of things. Now, that does not mean I'm not going to try other liquids. I have some other products that I have, but I think this year, 90% of my liquids, like, you know, I'm going to have molasses. Matter of fact, so I got this Golden Barrel molasses. That's not a Simple Line Solutions product. So I can't say I'm gonna use Simple Line Solutions liquids 100%, but you get the idea. But none of these are frozen. I got some liquid lime left over, not frozen. Got some liquid iron left over, not frozen. So I just put it down here on the floor. About the only thing that I do in the wintertime in here, usually, is I just get on here and I sharpen my knives and my blades and my tools and stuff. So we'll get that set up. We'll sharpen some things because, you know, here in Northeast Ohio, we are going to get some more snow. There's no doubt about that. But you can tell that though, you know, 3 straight weeks of, you know, 20 degrees, that's just probably not going to happen. Matter of fact, in our next 2-week strand, I believe we are going to have something like 5 days that's over 50, close to 60 or more. So we're getting to that point, but do not be surprised come April, 1st of May, we get a 1-day freeze, snow, and then 2 days later it's gone. That's just how it is in Ohio. So I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna put down some product, but the product I'm gonna put down is a half dose of GrubX because I'm going to change up and do different things with my insect control all season. I feel that if the tulips are germinating and pulling up and pushing through the ground is warm enough but not frozen enough for who knows what else. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna put down some GrubX, and then I'll switch it up to 7 in about 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, we'll see. And then I'll put down some type of weed control in that same way. We'll do some molasses one of these days. So there's a lot going on. It's springtime. We're gonna have some fun with this. And thanks for following. I'm gonna put down some GrubX. Not much. Enough. That's all we're gonna do. Alright, go down the side of the house here. Look at this. See that hole? Look at it. See that? That's what I'm talking about. All the way. They made like a tunnel that goes all the way up. And it goes on the side of the house. And I catch them. I probably caught 30 of them last year. Guess that doesn't mean much. See that? And they go all the way up. Got a little moss on this side of the house. You have to fix that up with a little iron or something. Here it is again. More mold damage. I get in these beds. So we'll get it. We will get it.